Thank you, South Florida, for choosing CBS 4 News every evening.
It's Saturday morning, South Florida. I'm Maribel Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining us. It is 6 a.m. Here's what we're working on right now. The BSO's union president wants Sheriff Israel out, the reason why and how the sheriff is firing back. A surprise announcement from North Korea, what the rogue nation is now saying about its nuclear and long-range missile tests. Plus, a consumer alert. Do you know where your romaine lettuce came from? Why the CDC says toss it out.
This is CBS 4 News This Morning.
Well, hello there. It's 6 a.m. Saturday, April 21st. Thank you so much for making us a part of your morning. I'm Maribel Rodriguez. It is Saturday. It is a weekend. Yes, everybody, we made it, and hopefully the weather will be nice so we can all enjoy it. Meteorologist Liz Horton is standing by with a look at our weekend forecast. Liz, good morning.
Good morning to you, Maribel. As we take you right now to our Broward camera, you'll see it's a very quiet but warm and muggy start for most out there. Most of us are already seeing temperatures in the 70s. No showers yet in Broward or Miami-Dade County, but you will see a few just off towards the east, towards the Bahamas. And yes, some of those will likely be moving in as we head through the day. 77, very warm in Pompano Beach, 76 Fort Lauderdale, 74 in Miami, still in the low to mid 70s across the Keys as well. A few spots inland in the upper 60s this morning, but it will be a very warm day this afternoon, near 85 degrees. A few showers are possible and still a very mild evening expected ahead. We are going to be tracking some big changes, though, including more storms in the forecast. Details on when those arrive coming up in just a few minutes. Maribel?
Liz, thanks. Now at 6, the Broward County Sheriff facing a no confidence vote from his own deputies. That vote happening right now, and the sheriff already has something to say. The head of the deputies union claiming there's been a complete failure at the sheriff's office well before February school shooting in Parkland. Yet this morning, Sheriff Israel claims the union is trying to exploit the tragedy. CBS 4's Amber Diaz reports from BSO headquarters.
On Friday afternoon, the Broward Sheriff's Deputies Association Union President Jeff Bell said the current sheriff is suspected of, quote, malfeasance, misfeasance, and failing to maintain fiduciary responsibility. A few reasons he wants Sheriff Scott Israel removed from Broward County.
There's been a series of events throughout the last couple of years based on bad policies. We believe the Sheriff's Office has come out with the Promise Program, the Single Citation Program that's handcuffed deputies.
But Israel, who's been vocal with the media since the MSD tragedy, fired back, writing, "It is unfortunate and appalling that the IUPA union boss, in the midst of ongoing labor contract salary negotiations, is trying to use the Parkland tragedy as a bargaining tactic to extort a 6.5% pay raise from BSO through this vote of no confidence ploy." Bell insists his investigation into Sheriff Israel stemmed from a variety of issues with his performance. In one recent case, Deputy Bell says public information requests show a misuse of taxpayers' dollars involving Napa Auto Parts workers using BSO's private gas pumps to fill up their vehicles with cards issued by the Broward County Sheriff's Office.
Napa Auto Parts has a contract to deliver parts to our service center. That is it. Nobody else in Broward County gets free gas from the Broward Sheriff's Office. That should not be happening, and you should be outraged if you're a public tax-paying citizen of Broward County.
During his investigation, he says he found in 1 year, workers had used almost 6,000 gallons of gas. The ballot for all members will be open until next Thursday. Deputy Bell says he's confident the majority will vote out Sheriff Israel. We reached out to BSO once more about these alleged misuse of gas cards, but we've yet to hear back. In Broward County, Amber Diaz, CBS 4 This Morning.
Now, a big development in the Trump presidency, a surprise announcement from North Korea. The isolated nation says it is suspending nuclear and long-range missile tests. The move comes ahead of planned meetings with both South Korea and the United States, but the North's motives are unclear. CBS's Mo Lalengi is at the White House with more.
North Korea announced Friday it is suspending nuclear and long-range missile tests. They also plan to close a nuclear test site in the north of the country.
강력한 사회주의 경제를 일떠세우고
State-controlled media says the move is to shift North Korea's national focus and improve the economy. But leader Kim Jong-un said the North no longer needs to conduct tests because it has completed weaponizing nuclear arms.
The big question is whether they'd take that more significant step of actually freezing their production of weapons-grade materials and how the U.S. and other powers could verify it.
President Trump tweeted, "This is very good news for North Korea and the world. Big progress. Look forward to our summit." Earlier this week, the president expressed caution.
If I think that it's a meeting that is not going to be fruitful, we're not going to go. If the meeting when I'm there is not fruitful, I will respectfully leave the meeting.
President Trump has already declared the summit historic and has made North Korea's nuclear threat his top foreign policy priority. It's unclear how long the North's suspension might last or if there are any strings attached. The surprise announcement also comes ahead of talks next week between Kim Jong-un and South Korea's President Moon. Molulengi, CBS News, the White House.
The White Hot Heat are feeling the heat this morning. Miami will take on the Philadelphia 76ers later this afternoon in Game 4 of their first-round playoff series. The Heat needs a win to even up the series before heading back to Philly. CBS 4 sports anchor Mike Cunio has more.
Well, home court advantage is now a thing of the past for the Heat after dropping Game 3 against the 76ers. We'll see if they can even that series up later this afternoon. Tip-off from the AAA is set for 2:30. Mike Cunio, CBS 4 Sports.
And let's hope so. Still ahead on CBS 4 this Saturday morning, bank robbery and shooting. A customer drops to the ground after a gunman opens fire. How technology helped catch the bad guy. First, an important consumer alert. Why the Centers for Disease Control wants you to throw out all romaine lettuce in your home. Plus, how do you plan a fairy tale wedding for someone who has already a fairy tale life? Secrets of a royal wedding planner coming up.
And it's a dry but warm start out right now. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s, but very soon we could need that umbrella around here. I'll let you know why coming right up.
Good morning. Welcome back. It is Saturday. It is a weekend. We all look forward to that, right?
That's right. We do. And unfortunately, I have some mediocre news for you.
Okay.
We have a chance of storms tomorrow and showers today.
I like mediocre.
That's
You're
right.
positive.
That's right. So it's not completely horrible, but yes, we could get wet. And so we could end up impacting your plans. But we're going to take you on through when all this will end too. Don't worry. Warm start today. Pretty muggy out there. Definitely feels like South Florida this morning. Showers possible as we head into the weekend. A cold front is arriving on Tuesday. Those winds from the east 10 to 15 miles per hour. Your 7-day outlook showing 80s here to stay at least for a few days. Look at that. Temperatures warming to near 87 by Monday and Tuesday, hopefully clearing a bit Thursday into Friday.
All right, Liz, thanks. A consumer alert this morning. The CDC says romaine lettuce from Arizona is tainted with E. coli. But just to be safe, unless you're 100% sure where the lettuce in your refrigerator came from, the CDC says you want to throw it out. CBS 4's Chris Martinez reports.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is warning consumers to stay away from all romaine lettuce. The produce is linked to a growing E. coli outbreak. At least 53 people have been sickened in 16 states.
E. coli infection of this type can be very serious, and you can have diarrhea, which is often bloody, abdominal pain, nausea.
The growing region in Yuma, Arizona generates 90% of the nation's winter romaine lettuce, and the CDC suspects that region is the culprit. Health officials are now urging people to throw out any type of romaine, including whole heads and hearts of romaine. That's even if some of it was eaten and no one has gotten sick.
Look at the risk benefit of throwing away a bag of lettuce that you've paid for and getting sick. So why take a chance?
And CBS 4 this Saturday morning. We'll be right back. But first, here's a look what's happening in South Florida. From on this event and others happening across South Florida, go to our website, cbsmiami.com. And here's a look at this winnings lottery numbers. Good luck, everyone. CBS 4 this Saturday morning. We'll be right back. All right, so it is a weekend. A lot of people have plans.
That's right.
The
yeah.
weather, how's it going to be?
I think the first part of the day is going to be a little better than the second part of the day. We could see more showers, not only this afternoon and evening, but let's take a pause and look at this beautiful view from our Windjammer Resort camera. We absolutely love it there by Lauderdale by the Sea. Gorgeous. Temperatures, though, have been warm in the low to mid 70s across most of the region. Later this afternoon, 85 for a high. Sun and showers, a few clouds off and on, but our storm chance is really going to ramp up Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as a front approaches. Hopefully, though, it will cool us and clear us down a little bit as we head towards the end of the week. So Thursday and Friday look a little bit better.
Yeah, we shouldn't complain. We do need the rain.
We do need it badly.
We need it. We sure do. All right, Liz, thanks. And that does it for CBS 4 this Saturday morning. We thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend.